Hey guys, what is up? It is the Fast Break Report here, bringing you guys another vlog. So we're going to talk about Game 4 with the Milwaukee Bucks and Indiana Pacers. I'm going to be honest, this game was kind of scary in the first half, only because it seemed like we were just letting Milwaukee hang around most of the game. Siakam had 13 and 9 and 7, 6 of 14 from the field. Myles Turner and Tyrese Halliburton and Andrew Nembhard were really good in this game. Myles Turner was playing out of his mind. I mean, the guy had 29 points, 9 rebounds, 4 assists. He shot 10 of 17 from the field. 7 of 9 from 3 is insane, considering Myles shot like 34% from 3 during the regular season. And in the postseason, in the playoffs, he's just been out of his fucking mind shooting from 3, so that's at least one benefit. He had 3 blocks. He had a poster dunk on Brook Lopez. So Myles Turner really took a major step forward this year. As soon as we traded for Siakam, suddenly it seemed like Myles Turner became a whole different player. And honestly, it's helped us out a lot, because this was a game that without Myles Turner, we probably would have lost. So Myles Turner did his thing. Tyrese Halliburton finally decided to start shooting the basketball. He had 24 points, 4 rebounds, and 4 assists, shot 8 of 16 from the field, 5 of 12 from the three-point line. He had 3 turnovers, but he was very, very good. I'm going to say that. Andrew Nembhard did his job. Andrew Nembhard got Bobby Portis kicked out in the first quarter. So Andrew Nembhard, like, his only job, like, he could have did nothing the rest of the game. That was a win in itself. But this was a game that I was a little worried about that we were going to lose. And most of the people in the Discord were also like saying the same thing. Like, this is a game that we could lose, because for whatever reason, the Pacers play like G League players. If for whatever reason, like, they'll get a game where they play G League players or third stringers or whatever, or a team is resting their starters or whatever reason, and we'll fucking lose simply because we play to the pace of the other team and we don't play our game. And this was a different story. This game, we played our game. We came out. We won. The score was 126 to 113. TJ McConnell was good in this game. Like, there was a lot of good stuff in this game. I will say this. I still don't understand the defense. Like, as good as this team was, Brook Lopez absolutely killed us. Brook Lopez, for whatever reason, Myles Turner has not learned yet that you cannot allow Brook Lopez to even have enough room to get a shot off. And Brook Lopez did some damage. Brook Lopez had 27 points on 12 of 18 last night and shot 3 of 5 from 3. Chris Middleton had 25, 10 rebounds, 5 assists on 9 of 22 from the field, 0 of 4 from 3. Patrick Beverley had 9. Not Andre Jackson. What's his name? Malik Beasley, I think his name is. Yeah, Malik Beasley came out and had 20. So they had like 3 guys show up for them. AJ Green did his thing. He had 8 points. So the Bucks were all right, but it's very obvious at this point, like, the Bucks are severely outmatched when Damian Lillard and Giannis aren't playing. Even when Damian Lillard does play, it's like, you can let Damian Lillard score 34 and still win. I mean, in Game 3, Damian Lillard had, I think, 28, and Chris Middleton had 42, and we still won that game. So it's nice to be up 3-1. That's one positive of this game, is like, now the Pacers are officially up 3-1, and the Bucks' backs are against the wall. I will say this for Tuesday's game, I like tomorrow night's game, I feel like both Giannis and Damian Lillard are going to find a way to play. I just feel like Giannis is too competitive to not at least try to play. And Damian Lillard, apparently he has an Achilles issue. I didn't know this, but Damian Lillard has I think they said arthritis or something that he aggravated in his Achilles. So that's not good. Don't quote me on that, but I feel like that's what I heard during the game when Damian Lillard actually got injured. They said something about he aggravated an arthritis or something in his Achilles. So I don't know, man. You know what? The series has been a lot of fun, and I will say this. Regardless of where you stand on the Indiana Pacers or what your expectations are, for me personally, the Pacers overachieved this year. I didn't expect them really to beat the Bucks in this playoff round. I know we were the favorites because Giannis was out, but even with Giannis playing, I was like, I know we can at least give them a run for their money. But the idea that we're more than likely going to the second round, I don't want to jinx it, but the idea that we're more than likely going to the second round is a huge achievement, I think, for this squad. Being that this is a team that, a lot of people had us as like a play-in team, and we were borderline a play-in team. I mean, getting the 6th seed was kind of a gift at the end of the season for us, but this is a team that it seems like we're going to be playing the Knicks in the second round, and the Knicks they're a good basketball team, but if you can shut down Jalen Brunson, you can pretty much beat them. They're a good defensive team, obviously, because Tom Thibodeau's their head coach, but I think the Bucks are done. I feel like there's a lot of changes that are going to happen too in Milwaukee. I have a feeling that Doc Rivers is gone. I actually wouldn't be shocked if they try to bring back Mike Budenholzer. That's just my opinion. I think they're going to get rid of Doc Rivers way before they get rid of Damian Lillard. Damian Lillard is a hard guy to trade. He makes so much money. At a certain point, some guys make so much money that they're simply like almost impossible to trade. Like, for example, like Joel Embiid, guys like Trae Young, even Zach LaVine, right? This past season, we saw how hard guys like that are to trade. But this series hasn't been good for the Bucks. It really hasn't. Their defense hasn't been good. Granted, our defense hasn't been good either. It's been better. But, honestly, I just want to say, like, I'm shocked at how good some of our rookies are playing. Like, Ben Shepherd's been playing very good. Andrew Nembhard's in his second year. This is his first playoff series ever. And Andrew Nembhard is, like, just being a pest. Andrew Nembhard is doing what championship teams need a guy like him to do. Every team needs a guy that's kind of like a pest that's going to irritate the other team. And the idea that's Andrew Nembhard is like, it's a nice feeling for me, because I'm like, for a while, I was like, I don't know if it's going to be Jalen Smith. We needed like a David West, Lance Stevenson type player on our team. And the idea that it looks like it's going to be Andrew Nembhard is just, I like that. I like the idea that we're going to be able to retain Andrew Nembhard, I believe. He's been amazing in this series, and honestly, without him, we probably don't go up 3-1. He's been the defense he's been playing on Damian Lillard, just defending the best player on the other team this entire series has been impressive. It's funny because I made one video about Andrew Nembhard. I'm like, Andrew Nembhard sucks or something, and everyone's like, you hate him. No, I don't hate him. Like in the regular season, he just did a lot of things that really irritated me. And even in the playoffs, it seems like he's calmed down a little bit. His shot selection's gotten a lot better. He's not trying to take over games, right? Like he's playing defense at an elite level. Like, I'm just gonna call it what it is. Andrew Nembhard is playing defense at an elite level, and it's paying off. It's paying dividends. So I'm just glad to see that this team is back in the playoffs. I'm glad that they're more than likely going to the second round, and it would be pretty crazy if this team goes to the Eastern Conference Finals. And with one thing that's, well, actually I'll talk about this in another video, but the idea that Phoenix got swept, I think has some benefits for us too, which I'll describe in another video that I post later today. But this team has played very well. If you're a Pacers fan, you should be thrilled at the type of season we've had. I understand, like, it could have been better. Don't get me wrong, could have been better. We dropped a lot of games to teams below 500. I think we lost 13 or 14 games to teams below 500. But it's just the idea, like, you can't ask for this team to play any better than they are at the current point in time. Myles has grown on me. It's funny because, like, I had somebody the other day comment on the video like, oh, you're a Myles hater, don't switch up now. I'm like, bro, you obviously haven't watched any of my videos for like the last 4 months. Like, since we traded for Pascal Siakam, Myles Turner has stopped playing like a little fucking girl, and I love that. I love the idea that he's finally dunking on people, like he's finally getting rebounds, he's being aggressive, right? He's not just chilling out on the 3-point line. Like, he's officially like an inside-out center, and there's not a lot of teams in the league that have that. I think, originally, I was not very happy with the team extending Myles Turner, but now at this point, if they pretty much need to. Like, I'm just gonna call it what it is. Like, TJ McConnell has a contract coming up this year, and so does Myles Turner. These are two guys you have to find a way to retain in some way, shape, or form or another. If you can, you got to bring back Siakam, you got to bring back Myles Turner, you got to bring back TJ McConnell. Hopefully before the trade deadline of next season. Same thing with Myles. I really wouldn't be shocked if like Pascal Siakam and Myles and all these guys take less money. Mostly because even if you pay Pascal Siakam the money that, granted, he's worth it. He's worth $200 million. But if you pay him the money that he's worth, odds are you won't be able to bring back TJ McConnell. You might not be able to bring back Myles Turner. With how good they've been playing, the free agent market is going to be insane for them. So I don't know. It's like, I know a lot of people have been saying Siakam's not taking less money, but at this point, like, Siakam really likes Myles Turner. Siakam wanted Toronto to trade for Myles Turner for fucking years. If it means keeping Myles Turner in Indiana, I think Siakam will take less money. Maybe not for Paul George, okay? I don't know what where he stands on that, but I do know he really likes Myles Turner, and if he's got to take a couple, maybe not a significant pay cut, but a little less than he's maybe worth to keep Myles Turner around, I think Siakam's going to do that. So tell me what you guys think about this down below in the comment section below. Like, helps me out. Subscribe if you guys want to see more. I'm the Fast Break Report, and I'm out of this motherfucker. Peace, guys.